my name is Ashley and I'm a mom of one 22-month-old toddler, and I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant with baby girl number 2. Practical life skills are one of those things that are the easiest to implement as a parent at home, but it's also often the category that parents seem to have the most questions about. They're not sure about what kinds of activities toddlers are capable of doing, and they're not sure what kind of setup is involved to make it happen. So from one busy parent to another, today I'm going to share with you my tips for helping foster your child's practical life skills in your Montessori home. Practical life skills are the easiest category for a parent to do with their child because it doesn't require special tools. You're just encouraging your child to be involved in whatever activities it is that you do around the house every single day. You want your child to feel like a part of the household. And why not? Because toddlers are naturally very helpful. They want to feel like they're needed and they're doing something important. So instead of plopping them in front of a TV or a movie while you do the dishes or cook dinner, why not get your child involved? Why not let them help you with some of the smaller tasks that they're capable of? And you might be surprised what a small child is capable of doing. Obviously, the first couple of times you work with your child to do a new practical life activity, you're first going to have to show them how to do it. Make no mistake, they've been observing you for a very long time, so they probably have some idea already, and you might have even experienced your child trying to help you in their way already. Anytime you see your child showing an interest in what it is that you're doing, seize that opportunity. Invite them in. Show them how to do one of the parts of the activity that you're working on. Obviously, you want to make sure that they're safe when they're doing whatever it is that they're doing, and you may have to break the task down into something smaller and more manageable for them. But if you take the time to show them how to do it and let them practice and let them help you, you will not regret it. Yes, it does take a little bit longer to do some of the activities if your child is helping you, but you have to remember the process itself is what's exciting for your child, not the end product. As adults, we tend to be focused on the end product. So if you can consciously remind yourself to kind of put that aside, I think you'll find that doing practical life skills with your child at home is going to go much more smoothly. You can do any of these activities as soon as your child starts showing interest in them. But for the most part, a lot of these activities are going to be easier once your child is capable of independent walking. So for some kids, that could be somewhere around the 11 or 12 month mark. Maybe earlier, maybe later, it depends on your child. So let's go ahead and talk about what types of practical life activities you might consider involving your child in. These are just some of the examples that I've been able to come up with off the top of my head that I know my daughter has been doing with me since she was about 11 months old. The first activity is laundry. She loves to help me load and unload the washer and the dryer. And now that she's tall enough, she also likes to press the start and stop buttons. On occasion, I will even pick her up so that she can pour soap into the dispenser for me. And when the laundry is all done, she loves to put away her own clothes. It's taken her a few months to learn where they all go, but because of the way I have her closet set up, it is easier for her to identify which drawer is where and to put clothes away in the proper drawer. Another all-time favorite for many toddlers is helping you unload a dishwasher. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that you get all of the sharp utensils out of the way first, and I've always made a point of it to make her stand there and wait while I get all of the sharp things like knives and scissors. Toddlers are capable of learning special little rules like that. But once those sharp objects are out of the way, she knows it's free game to come over and start pulling out all of the silverware and handing me things one by one. She's even learned where I keep all of the dishes in our kitchen, and she will independently put some of them away for me. Is it possible that they might drop something that could break? Yes. So you want to supervise and just be careful. Teach them how to carry things with 2 hands, but otherwise I think that you'll find that they're pretty helpful. Along with unloading the dishwasher comes loading the dishwasher with their dirty plates. Toddlers are perfectly capable of clearing off any leftover scraps and putting it into the dishwasher all by themselves. Another area is pet care. Now, depending on your animal's temperament and what type of animals you have, you definitely want to supervise this activity and make sure that your child is never alone with your pets, especially when food is involved. But your toddler can help you with simple tasks like scooping food and pouring it into bowls. Along with pet care, you might also consider having your child help you with plant care. If you have any houseplants like the one behind me around the house, you can have them help you water them on a regular basis with a small watering can, or you can take them outside into the great outdoors and allow them to go crazy with a hose watering all of your plants. They have so much fun doing that. Now, toddlers are known for making messes, but you can teach a toddler how to clean up after themselves. Obviously, this is not going to be a perfect process and they're not going to do it every time. That's your job as a parent to be there reminding them. But if you can find a way to make it exciting and fun, then I think you'll find that your toddler actually kind of enjoys the process of cleaning up. I know that I personally have always tried to make it an activity that we were both involved in, and I will ask for my daughter's help a lot. And what's amazing is is that over the last couple of months, I often observe her putting away her own toys without me even asking her to do so. It's as simple as making it a consistent habit. Every time your child finishes with one activity, you simply remind them, okay, it's time to clean up. When we finish one activity, we put it away. And if your child doesn't want to help you right then and there, then it's up to you to model. Eventually, they will start repeating what they see you doing. So if you're not modeling cleaning up, then they're definitely never going to. So as much of a pain as it can be in the beginning, it's definitely worth the time investment on your part to continue modeling that day in and day out. Along with cleaning up toys, I also encourage my daughter to clean up messes. So if something is spilled, she has a child-sized sponge and washcloth at the ready that she can grab and use to wipe up spills. And she also has access to a child-sized dust broom and pan for small things like crumbs. What's great about this is instead of yelling at your child if they accidentally make a mess, try to remind yourself that it was an accident. So if you can empower your child with the tools that they need to fix the situation, you'll find that they often do it all by themselves. You just have to show them how and give them lots of practice. Another great practical life activity is cooking in the kitchen. My daughter loves to climb up into her helper tower so that she's at counter height with me and help me prepare all kinds of food. Obviously, I'm not handing over super sharp knives and other utensils to her yet, but she is great at peeling onions. She also loves stirring things in bowls for me. She also loves helping me make smoothies. You can even give them vegetables and a little scrubber with a tiny bowl of water and ask them to scrub things for you while you're preparing the rest of the main portion of a meal. And the great thing about having your child cook in the kitchen with you is that when they've had a hand in helping you prepare the meal, they are so much more likely to at least try it and hopefully actually eat it. You can also have your toddler prepare their own snack. They're great at doing things like peeling oranges, peeling bananas, even slicing bananas with a small spreader knife, and spreading things like peanut butter and jelly and cheese onto small crackers. Cooking is one of our favorite practical life skills around this house. So if you haven't tried bringing your toddler into the kitchen with you yet, I highly recommend it. You can also support your toddler in learning how to set the table. This includes getting out their own placemat, as well as all of their plates and silverware, cups, and even a napkin, and having them place them in the correct spot on the table. This is an activity that once they've mastered it, they definitely take a lot of pride in it. As you can see here, my daughter was so proud of herself that she did it correctly that she proceeded to sit down and name each item one by one. The trick is finding a spot somewhere in your kitchen where you can store these things at their height. Other simple tasks that you can have your child practice how to do on their own and eventually master are things like washing their hands, brushing their own teeth and hair, and getting dressed. Now, they're not going to be perfect at any of these activities. Again, they need your help until they've mastered it, but they're never going to get there unless you provide them with opportunities to practice. So if your child is showing an interest in wanting to learn how to wash their own hands or brush their own teeth or put on their own pants, let them try. Even if it means they're putting on their pants backwards. Anytime your child can experience just a little bit of success, it's going to go a long way and they're going to feel so good about themselves. And once you've decided to start potty training, don't forget to give them lots of practice getting their clothes off by themselves and using their potty independently. The last two random practical life activities that I wanted to mention, and these are things my daughter loves helping me with. She loves helping me take out the trash and replace empty toilet paper rolls in the bathrooms. Obviously, she's not carrying the whole trash bag herself, but she loves to help me get a new trash bag, and she will literally spend 20 minutes trying to open the trash bag and shaking it out so that we can put it into the trash bin. And anytime she sees an empty toilet paper roll somewhere in the bathroom, she is the first one to run over to the cabinet and grab a new one and help me get the new one on there. So again, this was not an extensive list of all the activities that you can do. Obviously, as your child gets older, they're going to be more capable of different, more challenging activities. If you're looking for more ideas than what you've seen in this video, then I highly recommend a book called Teach Me to Do It Myself. It is chock full of activities that you can do with your child at home from early toddlerhood all the way up through preschool and beyond. If you liked today's video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more Montessori at home videos, then consider subscribing to my channel, because this video is part of a weekly series aimed at providing practical tips and advice for busy parents like you and me on how to implement Montessori in your home. In the meantime, if you haven't seen the other videos in this series, then I will go ahead and put a link in the description box down below for you guys so that you can check out the other videos that I've already posted. And if you have any ideas for other Montessori at home videos that you'd like to see, please leave me a comment down below and let me know which ones they are. I would love to make those videos for you. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.